Bonjour aux fanatiques du Canadien, Marc Dumont ici. We're here to talk about the 2020 draft presented by Rona. On va prendre vos questions sur Instagram. Donc, si vous avez des questions, n'hésitez pas. On va les répondre puis on va s'amuser. The first question today was, what is my favorite pick of the draft? And I'm going to go ahead and agree with Cole Caulfield because that's always a good thing to do and say Sean Farrell. Undersized forward, but elite playmaking skills. A great passer. Has an ability to find his teammates in dangerous zones. So, and the key here, very intelligent player. So he's a guy I would keep an eye on. Don't forget about Sean Farrell. Who is Kaiden Guhle's NHL comparable? Now, first of all, this is a tough question because it's not particularly fair to the NHL player or the prospect. It sets the standards pretty high. But if I had to compare him physically to one current NHLer, I'd say Colton Parayko is the perfect comparison. Not in terms of skill set, but in terms of physical attributes. Skates quite well. He's a menace on the ice. Opposing forwards hate playing against him. Very physical and great wingspan. Now, one thing that we don't hear a lot of, especially because we're not in the locker room, is his attitude. I had a chance to speak to his coach in Prince Albert, and he told me this is such a great, humble young man. And the key here is that he will do anything it takes to win. He's obsessed with winning, and that should fit in perfectly with an NHL locker room. Luke Tuch, très grand joueur, gros gabarit, protège très bien la rondelle, très bon défensivement. Évidemment, c'est un projet. Ça va prendre quelques années avant qu'il atteigne son potentiel. Et l'avantage de ça, c'est que ça donne aux Canadiens 4 ans avant de le signer. Jan Mysak excels in the offensive zone. He takes direct routes to the net, and that's what coaches love to see. Now, the other thing I really like from him is that he committed to come over to North America. We can't underestimate how difficult it is to come to a new country, new coach, new team, new size of rink, new culture, new food. So to me, that shows a commitment, and that's something that will bode well for his future as a hockey player. Today's needs will never be tomorrow's. And the interesting thing here for the Montreal Canadiens is that they're putting up depth at every prospect position. In my opinion, the reason that they picked so many centers and defensemen, they were simply the best players available. Kaiden Guhle will likely spend another couple of years with Prince Albert. One of the key things here, I was speaking to his coach recently, him and Rob Ramage have a very good relationship. So it'll be interesting to see just how much he'll progress. But I think it's more of a long-term project. He won't be in the NHL next year, maybe not even the year after that. Possibly sometime in Laval as well. Je ne suis pas confortable de donner une note. Il faut attendre 5-6 ans. Je sais que c'est plate comme réponse, mais ce que je peux dire, c'est que le Canadien est allé chercher un beau mix de joueurs, des gardiens de but, des défenseurs, des attaquants, un peu de talent dans Farrell, Biondi, évidemment Mysak aussi, et des joueurs de gros gabarit. Donc, on va voir, mais c'est quand même encourageant comme la QV 2020. Et c'est tout pour aujourd'hui. Je vous remercie grandement pour vos questions. Thank you so much for the questions. I hope you like the answers. On se revoit très bientôt.